Hello there, the name is Josh, and I just hit 20,000 subscribers. And I just hit 21,000 subscribers a while ago. I cannot explain how grateful I am for all of your support, genuinely. But hey, I posted a community poll asking how this should be celebrated, and here we are, my first Q&A in like 2.5 years. So let's keep this preamble short. But do stick around for the end, as there will be an important new announcement regarding my channel. With all that out of the way, let's get into the questions. What's a particular lyric from a song you've written that you're most proud of? Really good question. It's hard to pick just one, so here are the top of the top that I can't decide between. Obsessing over Easter eggs, waiting for one to hatch, connecting pieces that were never meant to be attached from JJJ's Stone Cold. Welcome to a World of Harmony from Battle Zero Lab. How are you liking the Better Me? There's a sale for buy one set one free from Big Shot. And just about anything from Revenge or Nowhere to Run. But I'm very curious as to what y'all's favorite lines for me are. I'm not just engagement baiting here, actually please tell me, I want to know. What first got you into singing? VeggieTales Silly Songs, the Disney Renaissance on VHS, and Phineas and Ferb, baby! Do you cringe at your own voice sometimes? I used to when I was very young, but then I got used to it through school projects, being mic'd up for stage performances, and just working with my own audio for several years. What is the stupidest video you've ever made? I've got a whole playlist of them, take your pick. I don't know if it counts, but if I had to pick one, I'd say FNAF Security Breach the musical over on the Muses Mire. I directed it, wrote most of the lyrics, and edited it all together. And edited it. God. I directed it, wrote most of the lyrics, and edited it, stitched digitally it all together. A shitpost that I could write a genuine essay about the process of making, the artistic vision behind every choice, and the effort that I put in. But if it has to be from my channel, I'd have to say Donkey Kong the Best Musical. Just a stupid video with intentionally bad lyrics, all born from the obscurest of references. What's your personal favorite video you've made? I've got a whole playlist of them, take your pick. but for real, I'd have to say Revenge or Nowhere to Run. Both videos I put an extra amount of love and care into creating. Like, my only problem with Revenge is that I hate the art that I made. Everything else I am perfectly content with, which is rare. Which franchises do you think get less covers than they deserve? Hades, Zelda, and Sonic. Sonic especially is almost always stuck in the covers of pre-existing songs hole, despite the fact that almost all the games have absolute bangers for non-vocal soundtracks. What's a secret about this channel that you haven't yet talked about? Whether it's cut project, method of work, hidden lore, etc. Not many secrets here. Most of, if not all, the big cut or indefinitely delayed projects are out there for people to know and to see and judge me for never coming around to. The biggest thing I can think of is that I tried to make Ravenbeak's theme from Metroid Dread work for JJJ 2 years in a row, and couldn't find a way to make it work either time. But hey, there's always next year. The only thing I'd consider secret channel lore is Trauma Josh, my old comedically edgy alter ego spoof. I mean, he's still public, but hasn't appeared in any videos since his debut 2.5 years ago. Don't really know what he's been up to lately. What has been your all-time favorite character that you've voiced? Dang, I am tempted between characters that I like to voice because my impression is genuinely alright, versus characters I like to voice because they're just really fun to voice on their own. Screw it. The middle ground of both is the devil from Cuphead, so that's my answer. We all know you're pretty good at singing, but how are your dance moves? Listen, I voiced Mirror B, but I sure as hell don't have his moves. Every appendage on the ends of my limbs is a left foot. What other silly nicknames have you gone under in the past or on other notable platforms? Odd. You knew exactly what you're looking for here. I see through your chicanery and horseplay. But I'll oblige. Here's a list. All of these were from when I was a stupid cringe kid. Hell, Drama Josh is from that era too, but I'm Drama Josh pretty much everywhere now, or at least where I'm active, whether I like it or not. So you won't find any secret Josh lore if you go looking for these other names. Who inspired you to make lyric videos? If we're talking in the broadest terms and the people who got me into this community to begin with, it'd be Man on the Internet, with Undertale the Musical being a big inspiration for me, as I assume it was for a lot of people in this community. But if we're talking specifics, the one who truly inspired me to actually start doing my own videos and putting myself out there, it has to be Juno songs, because before, of course, Modi was the one who made me want to do it, but I always saw their level of production quality they shot out to be an impossible task for me to aspire to be on my own. After all, Man on the Internet has an entire team of incredibly talented artists, vocalists, lyricists, and mixers, and I'm just one guy. But I remember being younger and watching Juno's videos like Daisy Circuit, Gladian, and Gangplank Galleon very early on in their channel's life and thinking, dang, this is some serious quality stuff. And it's all being done by one person? Wow. It isn't impossible. And that really stuck with me and helped push me to eventually make my own lyric content. Who would be your dream collab? I mean, I just spent the past couple minutes praising Juno and talking about how big of an inspiration they were to me. So yeah, Juno, I doubt you're watching this, but if you'd ever want to collab in any way, just hit me up literally anywhere. I'd be more than happy to. And I swear to God, none of you had better go harass Juno and demand they contact me. Please, that's seriously not cool. If I had to pick a channel outside of the musical or lyric writing spheres, I'd have to say Drawfee. Honestly, just one of my favorite channels out there, period. Even if I'm nowhere near their level of artistry. When is Trauma Josh coming back? I need my beautiful, complex, sexy Tumblr heartthrob back pretty please. He's so scary and hot and cool, and I love him so much. Where is he? Again, I haven't seen him in like 2 years, so
Did someone say Tumblr heartthrob?
Jesus Christ! Is that genuinely what gets you to show your face here again?
Oh no, I've been planning my return for a while. In fact, I've got my own questions to answer. Hi! Better, now that the stab wound healed up. I'll only do it if I can get the rest of my crew to join in.
Okay. You done?
Yep.
Are you going to leave?
Nope.
Okay, you're lucky I'm out of knives.
And you're lucky you're the reason people clicked on this video.
Who do you like more, Spampton or Jevil? As much as I enjoy Jevil's unique take on nihilism and his overall jester circus aesthetic, Spampton as a character has so much more to dissect, analyze, and really sink your teeth into. I gotta side with Spampton on this one.
Basic.
Ugh, fine, Jevil then.
Contrarian.
We are moving on. When AI Turo lyrical cover? I currently have no plans to make AI Turo lyrics. I might change my mind in the future, but don't get your hopes up. I mean, of course I have some of it written out. I am a lyricist after all. I wrote alternates for a good chunk of the Sada lines when I wrote Sada. I just want to do more if I were ever to actually fully realize it. But if anyone would like to adapt my pre-existing lyrics to fit Turo and make your own video, I fully support that. Just as long as you actually credit me for what I did write in the video and description and whatnot.
I'd say that'll stop the onslaught of comments demanding it, but we all know they're not watching this video.
Thoughts on Minecraft? As for Minecraft, great game. Have not played it in multiple years. What are some franchises you want to cover in the future? Definitely Pizza Tower. And once I finish playing Omori, I might touch on some of its tracks, but nothing else I can really think of as of right now that I haven't already touched on or said I'd touch on. If you could go back and redo one old video, which one would you do? Easy. Big Shot and Its Pronounced Rules. To this day, I still say that Pronounced Rules is the worst modern era non-JJJ lyric video I've ever made. And Big Shot, despite having one of my favorite lines, feels like a lot of missed potential. There's always that artistic twinge of, oh, I could have done something more with this. Plus, my voices for both characters have vastly improved in the past 2 years. What video of yours do you wish more of your viewer base watched? Okay, real talk. I understand you guys like your Deltarunes and your Cupheads and your Superstar 8 cares, but please give my Hades stuff a chance, or at the very least give Hades a chance. It's a really good game, guys. The story and art direction are beautiful, and the gameplay loop is really fun, and it's fully voice acted by some really talented
Also, all the characters are really f***ing hot, so you also like the game if you're lonely. Just like the twig.
Have you ever considered covering FNF songs? I would, and I've tried a bit in the past. Sure, Friday Night Funkin' is a goldmine for engagement, single-handedly getting entire channels off the ground and helping them get a lot of people watching. But I don't know, touching on FNF in this community is like the modern equivalent to making a full Undertale musical, Everyone else has already done it and will continue to keep doing it, so why try if I know it wouldn't have as much passion or research as the 12 plus other versions of each mod and week already out there? I wouldn't even know where to start. No hate towards all the people who've made FNF content, of course. You do what you love, and a lot of it is really good. And this series is basically perfect for the With Lyrics community, but I don't think it's for me. Plus, Friday Night Funkin' just personally isn't a game that really interests me as much as other games out there. If I were to start cranking out mod after mod now, after being on the scene for 2+ years and barely touching it, it would feel disingenuous, cash grabby, I guess. I don't know. I might do some stuff in the future, but don't count on it.
In layman's terms, the moment he touches that cursed series, there'll be thousands of third graders at his doorstep harassing him and demanding he do one specific mod or 50 different Sonic.exe mods. With me here, we don't need any more crappy dollar store edge, thank you very much. So no.
How long did it take you before you mustered up the courage to post your first With Lyrics video? That was over 3 years ago. I don't remember the specifics. Are there any types of content that you'd like to make, but don't due to them not fitting your channel? Most of what I want to make, I just make on here. Lyrical content, voice acting and voice acting analysis, video essays, etc. But if I had to choose something else that I wouldn't just upload here, I'd say I'd be interested in starting an ASMR channel if I had the time.
Pervert.
I also want to make a video essay debunking the ASMR is porn claim and tell the world that like 90% of the ASMR community is more than just big-boobed e-girls deep-throating a mic and slobbering all over their lunch, and how the majority of the community actively dislikes those videos, especially the people who literally just upload softcore porn roleplays and just label it as ASMR for the bad look it gives the entire genre for actually scientifically proven sleep aid.
Hey, man, are you okay?
Next question! What first got you into making YouTube videos? Funny set of circumstances. It was mostly thanks to a combination of me being a people pleaser and the COVID quarantine. I was in a project back in the day with a couple people I can now call close friends. For this project, we needed instrumental tracks with sound effects. Woo! No one else really offered to help, so I took it upon myself to say, it can't be that hard. So I taught myself how to edit audio on the fly. At this time, school was all virtual, so for various classes, I applied what I learned from audio work and taught myself how to edit video as well, and trying my damnedest to make semi-quality school projects. Once I had all these skills under my belt, I got reminded of the old days. Back when I was like 10 years old, me and my brothers tried doing YouTube. We were bad at it, so we stopped. I hung on to that experience in the back of my mind, thinking, maybe I'll do it again in the future. And since I now had these skills from completely unrelated circumstances, that thought reawakened in me. And here we are. What is your favorite role that you've ever done that isn't on your channel? Oh, easy. Out of all the characters and videos and channels I've ever cameoed on, it would easily have to be...
Yeah, you're not getting that. I don't know why you have this weird obsession with the beanpole ranking as friends and coworkers. It's weird and uncomfortable.
Now, last but not least, I mentioned in the intro that I have a little announcement, so I have a Patreon now. If you want to help support me and what I do on this channel, please consider checking it out. As of now, rewards include an exclusive Discord server, having your name at the end of videos, teasers for upcoming projects, access to full resolution files of the art that I use and draw, voting on what video topics I do next, and more. And with a mountain of content I have backlogged I need to slowly whittle down, having y'all vote on what comes next will be just as beneficial for me as it is for you. Links in the description. Alright, I realized I never really recorded an outro to this video, so I'm just gonna go fully off the cuff, off script here, because I didn't realize I need to talk past this point, and I feel like writing out an entire thing for this would feel a bit disingenuous. So I just want to say thank you guys genuinely so much. Your continued support really genuinely does mean a lot, and it inspires me to keep going and like motivates me to continue putting stuff out for you guys and work on videos and make what you guys want to see, make what I want to make, and especially in the face of, you know, shortcuts out there and like various things that you know, tempt me into the phases of being a worse creator and, like, you know, just not doing what I want to do and working against what I feel I want to put out there and, like, what I want to put out here that's quality. You guys who are supporting me no matter what I do and, like, are here for what I actually am doing right now, it really keeps me on the straight and narrow and, like, genuinely does mean a lot. I know this is a very weird jump from, you know, big high energy, we have the Patreon, to, you know, just real 11 p.m. talking Josh. But it really does genuinely mean so much, and I hope you stick around for what's to come, because God knows there's a lot that's coming up, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Thanks for watching, and maybe I'll see you next time.